The time has come, guys, for the Troop Olympics. I did the Defense Olympics a while back. You guys absolutely loved it. So now I'm going to do the Troop Olympics, and next time we're going to be doing the Hero Olympics, trying out all of their hero abilities. I need to think of a way to do it. So here's how the Troop Olympics are going to work. Obviously, troops act differently, very differently. They're good for different situations. So I had to devise a test and a scoring system where each troop kind of has an edge. So here's how it's going to work. The Troop Olympics is going to be broken down into 3 parts. Depending on how troops place in each part, they'll get a certain number of points. The 3 parts are going to be speed, strength, and agility. So speed and agility are somewhat similar, but I just like having 2 speed-ish tests. Okay guys, first up, 2 troops are going to be squaring off at each other at a time, and since we have an odd number of troops, the Crowneer will go at the end by herself. Let's jump into it. Okay, first up guys, we have the Rifleman and the Heavy. As soon as they pass their flag or get to the same spot, I start the time and they're going to be squaring off at each other. Now the Rifleman and the Heavy are pretty much the same speed. I actually looked it up and the Rifleman is supposed to be just a tad slower than the Heavy, but they both dropped 12 seconds on the run. So now we have the Warrior and the Zuka. The Warrior is obviously going to be faster than the Zuka. So as soon as the mines blow up, that's when I stop the time, guys. It's like the finish line, kind of, instead of a line that the troops have to break. But the Warrior did 8 seconds and the Zuka did 15 seconds, which is pretty slow. So far the Warrior is in the lead. The Medic, I had to do something a little bit different. I had to drop my hero, so my Medic will follow the hero, and the Tank is obviously gonna be the slowest one in the speed race, and he's probably not gonna do very well at the agility run either. So it'll be up to the strength to show off his power. So the Medic did 11 seconds, which is pretty fast, and the Tank did 17. So next we have the Scorcher and the Grenadier. Now these two troops look like the same speed, but the Grenadier is a little bit faster than the Scorcher, guys. And the Grenadier actually drops a time of 11 seconds, while the Scorcher drops a time of 12 seconds. Okay, finally we have the Cryoneer, who drops 11 seconds. Here are the final rankings for the speed test. The Warrior has 10 points, and I just ranked them all. You guys can see it also. I also dropped the time on the screen. Ties I handled a certain way. I took the average of the following places, so not too many. And the Zuka and the Tanks go away from the speed test with 0 points, so they're gonna have to make it up in the following tests. Okay guys, so the Warrior is in the lead. So here's how the strength test is going to work. I have 5 level 5 boom cannons on the beach, okay? Now, the way it's going to work is it's gonna be the defenses destroyed / damaged. So whichever troop can destroy all of the defenses, that's what troop is going to get the most points. So for example, the Rifleman is going to die pretty fast, so I'm only going to look at the bar, the status bar above the boom cannon, and convert that into a number somehow. So we're going to rank our troops and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're going to drop the flag at the very bottom so the troop can fire, or not at the very bottom. We're going to try to drop it like in the middle, so as soon as he walks off he could fire, not able to get a hit off. Next troop, we have the Heavy going in. Now the Heavy is, oops, that was a little off, but it's fine. Heavy is going to deal some damage, but will he be able to take out a boom cannon? That would be crazy if he can take down a boom cannon. I think what I'm gonna do is in post editing, I'm gonna review the score and I'm gonna put it up for you guys. So it looks like about a third of the boom cannon HP is taken out. And to make this easy so I don't have to keep retreating and attacking again, we're gonna drop the Zuka at the other side, able to get a hit off, which is gonna score him or her major points. That's crazy. Looks like she only scored a third of the HP. I'm just rounding a tad. It's gonna be hard to come up with an actual number. Now we have the Warrior and the Tank, or I'm gonna do the Warrior and the Grenadier because I want the Tank to have his own match. So we're gonna drop the Warrior. on that side. We're gonna see how he does. No, wow, the warrior is gonna go down a few points. Okay, on this side, we're gonna drop the medic. This time we are not dropping bullet. Medic does exactly what you would expect. He's gonna score 0 also. We're gonna drop the grenadier also because the grenadier has range. It really doesn't matter if he's right under it or not. Will he get a hit off? He does, but the hit does not hit the boom cannon, which means he scored 0 points. And when I say points, when I'm doing this challenge, I mean 0 points from dealing defenses. I don't know about the placement yet, so we're gonna see if they score any points for themselves later. You know what? We're gonna drop the tank now. Okay, the tank needs to deal some work or do some damage. I have a feeling the tank will do the best now. So he takes down one, and I flare him over to the next boom cannon, and we'll see how he does. I'm actually expecting the tank to take down all of the boom cannons. Well, maybe not, because the boom cannons have a lot of range. Yeah, he's not going to be able to. He takes down one, and is just going to walk over to the next. We don't even need to flare yet. So I'm guessing this will be the last boom cannon he's able to take out. Oh wow, that extra hit, guys. And he gets another hit, and he's gonna die. So he's gonna die at this one. So he was able to destroy 3 total boom cannons, which is crazy. The only troop that will beat him is the Scorcher. I don't know how the Cryoneer is gonna do yet. It's gonna be interesting. Okay guys, we're gonna drop the Cryoneer on the right hand side. We'll see how she does. Nope, she dealt it a little bit, so I'm gonna have to place her a little above the troops that dealt no damage. Okay guys, the final troop we're gonna be dropping is the Scorcher. He is obviously gonna do the best. He's gonna take down all of the boom cannons. It's kind of obvious, but we're gonna watch him take down the boom cannons anyway. I'm not doing critters for the troop challenge, guys. I could end up doing a gunboat energy Olympics. I don't know how that would work. That'd be crazy. But yeah, the Scorcher just gonna definitely placing first in this challenge. We're gonna flare him to the last boom cannon, and he'll take it out. So good job for the Scorcher. So by the looks of it, it looks like it will be the Scorcher, the tank, the heavy, and then it kind of gets a little hairy. I'm gonna add up the scores, and we'll be back. Okay guys, I scored him up. Here is the score for the last challenge. You'll see that the Scorcher and the tank did the best because they're the strongest troop. They have the most HP. The most HP troops were generally at the top. And then here are the current rankings. This is where we're at currently. We have one more challenge to go. Which troop is going to get ahead? Honestly, it's any troop's game. Like, any troop can win this still. It's gonna take a miracle for some troops, but any troop still can win. So here we go guys, the agility test. Here's how it's going to work. I have one level 1 rocket launcher and a bunch of stones. Now, if the rocket launcher gets a hit off, the rocket launcher fires multiple barrages per shot, or multiple shots per barrage. Every shot that hits my troop will result in that troop gaining a point. The troop that has the highest points is the loser, so the goal is to minimize your points. Now, fast troops are going to hit it the best, but also troops that can turn around quickly. So, here's how it's going to work. The stones, I'm going to drop flares on it. As soon as the troop reaches a stone, I'm going to drop my next flare. So it really doesn't matter where we land our troop as long as we drop our flare on that first stone, and we're going to work our way through the base. And once he reaches a stone, drop our next flare. Once he reaches that stone, we'll drop our next flare, and so on. So he's going to be entering the range. There we go. It is going. So it looks like he's avoiding most of his shots. Reaches a stone, drop a flare, and just keep going. He hit 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, and he is out of there. So I'm gonna add up the points in post, and we're gonna see how many points he got. Okay, time for the heavy. We're gonna drop our troop, drop our flare. I'm gonna try to pre-fire my flares just a tad more, just so they're not walking towards the rocket launcher when it's firing or something like that. Slow troops are definitely going to lose, and if a troop ends up dying, which I don't think will happen, but if a troop does end up dying like a Zuka, then we have a problem. Did they just automatically lose? I don't know. But Heavy, you'll see that the Heavy shows off his skill a little more, has a little more agility than the Rifleman. The Zuka is next. This troop is gonna be probably the only troop that is going to die, and I have no clue how I'm going to test the medic out. That's gonna be so rough. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe the medic will just take an L, guys. Okay, Zuka getting hit, just getting slaughtered. She's definitely going to die here. Drop my next flare. She's going around the top of the rock. It really doesn't matter. She's not going to do well anyway. She's definitely going to get close to last place. Drop our last flare and she dies. So she definitely took a bunch of hits, so she'll probably get last place. Next up, the Warrior. I'm like kind of wondering how well he's going to do. Obviously he is the fastest troop in the game, but does he have agility to dodge rocket launcher shots? It looks like he does. Oh, and he hits one. Did you see that, guys? That's not agility. He completely got juked out by that rock, and he took a hit. That's not good for him. Not good at all. Overall, guys, the Warrior is a very strong troop, but he just doesn't have agility. He's a melee troop, so maybe that's what hurt him. Okay, Tank is not gonna do well. He's just gonna soak up so much more damage. Yeah, he's gonna get slaughtered. And it's gonna be hard in post to see how many shots actually hit the tank, because his HP doesn't really go down a lot each shot. But it looks like every shot is hurting him, so yep, I don't know. It's gonna be rough. The poor tank. Okay, the medic is up. I honestly have no clue how I'm going to do this. We're gonna do something like this. Drop our flare up and get smoked down. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Flare over, maybe? I can't test this. But knowing his speed and knowing his agility, he doesn't really have a lot of agility. You guys have seen that in different battles. So I'm just gonna score him at like second to last place, because he definitely has more agility than the Zuka, but he makes some stupid decisions sometimes. He goes and heals up troops when he's not supposed to. So, well, actually, let's place him at number 6. We'll place him at number 6, and if he ties with anyone at number 6, then that is fine. But we'll place him at number 6. Give him some points, but not too many. Okay, we have the Grenadier up next. We'll see if the Grenadier is a good agility master. Has a good agility. Perfect. He's in range. Can he get hit? So far, so good. He looks pretty strong. Oh, and again, like the Warrior got juked out, but was not hit by the rocket launcher. So far, he is untouchable. It looks like the Grenadier was able to go through the agility challenge without being hit once. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Next up, the Cryoneer. Now, if I had to say one troop that was kind of speedy but did not have agility, it'd be the Cryoneer. In battle, the Cryoneer does a lot of stupid stuff, but we'll see here on this challenge if our Cryoneer does in fact have some sort of agility. Dropping our flares, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, I can't do each test perfect and remain constant throughout all of these, but she was just able to go through the agility maze without being hit once. So I would say that is a pretty high accomplishment. I honestly don't know how the Scorcher is gonna go. He's big and bulky, which means he has a higher hitbox, so he may not do very well, and he's not crazy fast. Like, he's still kind of slow. So we'll see. Oh, he's avoiding it. to an extent. Okay, drop our next flare. I just want him to be hit once. No. He's just avoiding all of the rockets. Oh man. So Scorcher, Cryoneer, Grenadier, and Heavy, I think, all tied for first. Okay guys, I'm gonna go add up the score and get the final standings for you guys. Okay guys, the moment you have been waiting for. First, I'm gonna show you the agility scorecard. The winner of the agility was the Scorcher, the Heavy, the Grenadier, and the Cryoneer. I have to look at the scorecard because I kind of forgot. But those are the winners of the agility challenge. And now we have the winner of the Troop Olympics, possibly the best troop in Boom Beach. But first, I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. In 9th place, we have the Rifleman. In 8th place, we have the Zuka. Then the tanks, then the medics. In 5th place, we have the Grenadier. In 2nd place, we have a 3-way tie between the Warrior, the Cryoneer, and the Heavy. And number 1 is the Scorcher. Here's the scorecard. Guys, this challenge was insane. I hope you guys did enjoy the Troop Olympics. If you did, be sure to drop a like as always. This video took a lot of time to put together, so I hope you guys did enjoy it. Is this the troop you guys wanted to win? Do I need better tests to test the real power of troops? Possibly. You have to remember, the top troop is the one that takes the most unit space per landing craft, and the last troop is the troop that only takes 1 unit space. So maybe a unit space works into this equation. So, I mean, obviously something that has 21 unit space is going to be way more strong than something that has 1 unit space. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to drop a like as always. If you guys want me to do a Hero Olympic next, let me know down below and comment some tests I can do to the heroes, to test the abilities as well as the heroes. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time.